Hello, it's your boy Alex THFC, Mr. Box Office. We're back with another video, and the video that I've been waiting for the right moment to just do. And it's about the fantastic draw that we've got, an absolutely fantastic draw that we've got in the Champions League. Now I'm back to reality. Let's get back to reality because the truth hurts, like they say. Now, yeah, if you look at it on paper, and you can see I'm saying this on paper, when you've got Frankfurt, Sporting, and Marseille in your group in the Champions League, that looks pretty good on paper. On paper. And to be honest with you, when I looked at the group, when I looked at the pots, the fact that we're in pot two, I'm shocked. I was shocked, and I think we've got to thank our lucky stars that we're in pot two because, for me, like we've not been in Champions League for a few years now, and the last couple of competitions. Well, that's a spoiler for the rest of this video. We've not done very well. That's to put it lightly, very lightly, by the way, because I'm shocked. So, the fact that we were in pot two, it gave me an indication that we could get a favourable route, but you never know with the draw. You never know with the Champions League draw. It can run for you well, or you might not. You don't know. But for me, I mean, looking at those teams, yes, on paper we should be running through them. But then you do your history, then you do your research on the teams. When you look at Frankfurt, for instance, who were the Europa League winners, yes, again, to Tottenham fans that don't listen, Europa League winners, um, Europa League winners, and now, yes, they've lost their best player in Kostic. Yes, they have. But if you look at it from afar, yeah, they're not a very good. They've fell off. They have fell off, but you never know. There might be a very good team still. You know what I mean? I think these, they are still good teams, very good teams though, and I think we have to be. We don't know how they're going to compete in the Champions League. No, but yes, when you look from player for player, yes, we've got better players than Frankfurt, but when has that ever worked out in the Champions League? You don't know. 11th they finished last year, not doing too well so far in the league as well. So yes, it looks very favourable for Tottenham. Second team, Marseille, finished second in their league last year, behind Paris Saint Germain. So the best of the best, because we all know that Paris Saint Germain are inferior in that league. So, but now third already. It's only the beginning of the season, so it's only started. So again, another good team, I would say. But yes, player for player, we should be better than them. Yes, 100%. 13, Sporting, finished second in their league. But we all know the Portuguese league isn't the best league in Europe. No, it isn't. So, but still got a lot of pedigree in the Champions League. So, if you look at it on paper and look at it from the research side of things, we should be running through this group easily. Should be group winners easily. Yes, 110%. But for me, us having this confidence is misguided, completely misguided, when the same team bottled it in the Europa Conference League just last year. This is how football is a funny game. It's a very funny game. Start of the season last year, we had Nuno in charge. End of the season, we've got Conte in charge and we're in the Champions League. We qualify for the Champions League. That's how things can change very, very quickly. So for me, it's not yes, we've got a great chance of getting into the next round, but the pathetic excuse, the pathetic, embarrassing reactions by Tottenham fans saying, "Oh, we've won, we've got a great group, yes, yes." I might as well just give you the trophy right now in the academy. We might as well just give them the trophy right now. We might as well have the trophy right now. The way that we're reacting, that we've got a great group. I mean, honestly, it's embarrassing. Again, the gift that keeps on giving, Tottenham fans. It's absolutely embarrassing. And this is why I don't listen to top Tottenham fans who do not speak for me, do not speak for me whatsoever. So if they're going to speak for the whole fan base, you're not talking for the whole fan base. You're talking for me. I'll tell you that for a fact. Because when I'm hearing this it's pathetic when I hear Tottenham fans chatting like that, saying that we've got a great group. Yes, yes. It's like we won the Champions League already, or won a trophy already. And by the way, just to remind people, Frankfurt won the Europa League. By the way, won the Europa League. Yeah, right. Something that we haven't done for quite a while. By the way, we're more worried about getting a Carabao Cup just to get people off our back. They haven't won no trophy. So I'm sorry. I mean, we need to stop thinking like a little club and thinking like a big club. Because that's why I thought Conte was in the building, by the way. You know what I mean? That's why we wanted to get Conte in the building, by the way, to think more like a big club. Because our stadium should be the highlight of us being a big club. But I'm digressing, sorry. But this is the point I'm making. We're going on like we've won the Champions League already, and it's pathetic. We're not, and this is why I don't listen to Tottenham fans. They do not speak for me. We are not as good as what some people are saying. When you saw us against Wolves, Chelsea, Southampton were bang average. Yes, they've picked up a bit, but they're not that great. You know what I mean? Just sums up the bang average league that we're in at the moment. Because look who's top at the moment. Enough said, down the road. So, like I said, our team is not as great. When you've got a functional team, yes, it might be good enough to beat these three teams. But if you had a better team, if you had a elite team like a Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, you have to lift your level up. You will have to lift your level up to beat these teams. At the moment, you're looking at those teams. There's no way you're going to be lifting up your level. But again, 2 games a week. When you couldn't do 2 games a week with Conference League last year, we got bantered in the Europa League when we got beaten by Dinamo Zagreb when we were 2-0 up. So I'm sorry, us having lots of confidence is very misguided. Very misguided. Conte can't cause a miracle because he can't change Dyer's way on the ball. You can't do that. You can't change Emerson, who can't cross. Yeah, you can't change the fact that our midfield, we can only rely on our front three to get forward. You can't rely on the fact that we only got Perisic that can actually cross and be a winger and be a wing back. It's very concerning when we hear these sort of things. Let's just wait and see, and that's it. The fact is, we've got a World Cup in the middle of the season as well, which we still do not recognise as well. You see, and this is the thing. And Richarlison will have to be better because I'm told that he needs to replace Song, by the way. And well, Richarlison needs to do better, which he's done, showing energy, yeah. But you can show energy in the Champions League, but you need to show that you've got some end product, mate. You know what I mean? Because that's a £60 million player, bruv. When you show end product, and that's it. Yes, we're not going to get world-class players, but the fact is, Champions League is another level that we need to achieve. We need to play in right now. So it's not good enough just to fluffy lines all the time. You're gonna have to play some good quality football, good passing football, relax. Keeping calm and know your moments to show some quality, and that's what we need to do at the end of the day. And looking at the group, yes, we should be qualifying from that group, but it's very misguided when just last year we got knocked out the Conference League with teams like Rennes, Vitesse, and Moira. Shall I say those teams again? Rennes, Vitesse, and Moira. Now, for me, we're inferior to those teams, massively inferior. We're massively inferior to these teams as well. So, lesson needs to be for Tottenham. Don't think that you're winners of this group already. Take every game as it comes because we need to be winning that game, winning that group, and the pressure's on. The pressure's on, and that's all I need to say on that subject. And definitely not. And we can't let this. We can't get over ourselves on this one. Definitely not. 100% no. Uh, I mean, that's it really for that one. Anyway, moving on. Moving on to a second subject. The second subject that I need to talk about, and that's Tanganga. Tanganga, a good young homegrown player, and there's rumours now that he's on the verge possibly of going to AC Milan. Now, for me, I think it's a big mistake selling him when there is huge potential for him to still do better and do that. Now, I do feel he does have a lot of injuries. Yes, he does. But when you've got someone with so much potential and a good defender as well, I think it's wrong for us to let him go when Conte needs another player, and another player won't be a homegrown player. It will be a foreign player, which will add to our foreign quota again. So for me, I think there's a decision to be made. If it comes to the point that you are going to need another player, I would be selling Tanganga. No, I think Tanganga's still got a lot to improve on. He can always improve his injury record. Definitely. Yes, if he wants to go on loan, that's fine. But I wouldn't let him go on the obligation to buy. No, because I don't see any homegrown player replacing him. That's decent enough. Harvey White is not good enough at the moment. He's not good enough. Whether or not he comes into the team, but I haven't seen any proof that he's going to be good enough for Tottenham. Ironically, we've got a promising youngster and now I'm switching gears now because not really too much to say on that subject on Tanganga. We've got Alfie Devine. Now, Alfie Devine at the moment is injured at the moment. Now, I'm hearing, and there's reports out there, that he wants to go on loan to get some experience, like Scarlett is now at Portsmouth. Now, if you look at it from his point of view, he needs experience. And there's even more rumours, because his contract is coming up soon, that he might not sign a new contract. Now, for me, this just proves to me that if you're a big club, you need to start acting like a big club and start to win trophies to get these players wanting to stay at Tottenham, because there are so many other options out there for players like Alfie Devine. Now, yes, he hasn't proved himself on the senior stage yet, but if you've got a promising youngster, we can't be losing our promising youngsters anymore, especially a quality promising youngster like Alfie Devine. Now, if a boy wants to go on loan, let him go on loan. It will be better for him rather than sitting in reserves, because we need to fill out our homegrown quota. If he's not going to get any games, it's not going to help him whatsoever at all. He needs to go on loan and get him signed up to a new contract, and that's it. And that will be more beneficial to the boy than sitting on the bench in a Champions League game not getting on. Because if you're not going to use him, there's no point in keeping him there. You need to let him go on loan to get experience, because that experience will help him grow, like it did with Skip, like it did with Parrott, like it's going to do with Scarlett. It will help him grow than just sitting on the bench at Tottenham. It will 100% do that. And I think for me, that needs to happen, really. And if he does want to leave, well, this is the thing. Tottenham are not the best team in the world at the end of the day because there are so many other options out there. So we need to do more to show that we are the big club that Alfie Devine wants to stay to keep him as our future because there's too many youngsters, good youngsters out there that we have brought up in the academy have ended up leaving and ended up being very good players, and that can't continue anymore. That can't continue anymore. And I know from what I'm hearing from reports, Conte really likes Alfie Devine. So, but we all know Conte wants to win now. So, for me, he needs a loan and needs to sign up to a new contract, and that's it. We can't be letting go of our good youngsters anymore. Sending them out to letting them go to other teams so they can benefit them. It's not good. It's not good enough anymore. We didn't sign up to this, to lose our youngsters. No, it's not. It's not good at all. But I'll leave it there. Just another message from Mr. Box Office to talk some truth because some of the ridiculous stuff I've heard off some things, Tottenham fans, like I said, I'm not going to listen to them anymore because, like I said, the truth hurts coming from Mr. Box Office, and I have to tell my truths, and that's it. That's all I need to say on this today. Please like and subscribe, and like I say, when Mr. Box Office talks, when it's story time, Mr. Box Office, it's the truth. Truth comes out, and truth hurts. I'm out of here. Take care.